Oh, it's good to be back. Objectivity never has a greater Phoenix metaphor been personified in human history. Therefore, if I'm saying anything, it's going back. Stark Expo.
And think about just about my point about the Obi-Wan is like, to your point, then some of the better parts about the Obi-Wan are like the throwbacks. This throwback before the Obi-Wan. You get what I'm saying? Like, so then even like I'm looking at a throwback show who some of the best parts harken back to stuff that happened before it's taken place. Right? Right. You're still sneaking that shit in on me.
Great point. Great segue. So this first episode starts off with exactly that moment. We start off in episode 5, and it's called what? Part 5. I think.
I forget what it's called.
Do they got names?
I don't know if they put name. They put a name on. They do put a name on. I'll get that up in a minute.
All right. So episode 5 starts off. We zoom in the back of it looked like who we think it is.
Yeah,
we ain't quite sure because he still got the Padawan braid, man. It was weird to me, man. And I'm almost looking at it like, is this a flashback or is this a straight up dream? Because it just seemed weird because
they didn't de-age.
He didn't de-age, and he had on the black Jedi uniform, like a costume, but he had the Padawan braid in there. So I'm looking at it like, this is weird.
That's a good point. Was he blacked out in Attack of the Clones?
He wasn't.
Because he was more blacked out, obviously, in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. But this felt like this was pre-clone.
So I can't figure out exactly what this moment was. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
And he had his arm.
He had
we know it wasn't Sith, so he had his arm.
Wow.
So it was before that. It's before
the Clone Wars started.
Yeah, it's before Goku got him.
Very strange choice. I don't know if that's just
was it his right arm? Might have been his right arm, my bad.
Yeah, but I don't think he had a glove on though.
No, he was not, but yeah, he had his hands.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even think about that. So now wow. So that answers the question. It's before episode 2. All right, so they start off, man, and they look like they about to have a sparring session with the lightsabers, and it's very interesting. This is a very interesting scene, man. I actually enjoyed it, man. Just for one, that's my I love the prequels. 2, it's the first time that we see these dudes dueling it out outside of that fight on Mustafar. Like,
facts.
You don't really know that they practice like that until
you don't ever see them train.
You don't really see them train. They did, but to see them actually dueling, and then for it not to be like they trying to kill each other, it's kind of like that's interesting. You know what I mean? And we get the throwback. We get the throwback. Ewan McGregor from Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. When he was really in his Jesus bag.
When he was in his G, he had the beard and the hair. White Jesus, he was. White Jesus, he was. Literally. You know what I mean? So you see him there, and then you see Hayden Christensen, and this is supposed to be a young Anakin, man, but they don't de-aging for some reason, man. I'm just like, I was thrown off by that. Like, I don't know if that was done out of like tastefulness, or I just don't get it. I just don't get why you do it.
Weird choice, because I know speaking of Kathleen, she just came out like, we're not doing any more of those kind of like young. We're not doing. I know she said something about them not doing any like young. They weren't gonna like do Han Solo anymore. They weren't gonna do a young such and such no more.
Yeah,
and I'm like, did y'all purposely not? Because they did catch some flack off of the DA, but they got it kind of better. They caught flack off some of the earlier de-aging they did when they did Leia, they did Luke, even though it was dope to see Luke. But when you saw the kind of the deep fake pace, they got it better on the. Maybe hired that one guy that was good, so they got it really
so I guess
much better.
Yeah,
I didn't understand. So it was like it was part of me that was like, maybe it was cool they didn't de-age him, but like you kind of gotta de-age him.
Yeah,
he is older. He is like 20 years older, like in real life.
He's 20 years older. And you hired the YouTuber guy.
Yeah, who's good at it.
Who was good at deepfakes. So why did you do that? Did you just hire him just so you could keep him from making deepfakes?
So I say they kind of mixed. Some people was excited that they didn't do it, and it was like,
nah, I think
I felt like that threw me off a little bit when it sounded like you should have put a little bit on his face because he's still.
Not that the dude look old necessarily.
He don't.
He he's a young looking dude. You know what I mean? For him to be like in his mid 40s, he don't look that bad. But I'm just like, but why would you do that? I mean, this is a flashback. I can see if it was like an obvious dream sequence where he was envisioning how Anakin would look under the helmet at that age. And it's like, but nah, man, this is obviously a flashback that predates the Clone Wars.
And they had like the sabers like making the colors on their face because they've been doing a good job. I seen somebody point that out, so I don't act like that's mine. They've been doing a good job because I think that's always one thing pointed out that George couldn't really do was like make the color of the saber like in terms of their effects, like actually look like if I'm looking at the saber out, that blue would be close by my face, or if I'm Vader and I got the red saber, that red is hitting me. But that kind of throws off the hey man, look, it's like almost like a UV ray over Hayden's face. If they did a throwback to like episode 3 and he had the longer hair, I think they probably could have got away with that more without doing.
But you made
I felt like they should have kind of de-aged his face a little bit.
You should have de-aged the face. This
a young. Because remember, he was like, this dude looked like he old enough for Padme. That guy in the original show wasn't old enough.
He was young. Yeah. When he was in Attack of the Clones, he was like a kid. Like he was obviously young. So you get this dude, so you get him here now, and it's like it just looked like an older dude in a costume, man. It was weird, but it was but granted, I didn't hate this scene. I like this scene. I was like, I kind of just clapped a little bit, like, all right.
Yeah.
Finally, I mean, we get to see Chris hated my guy. So I'm enjoying this scene. All right, so they start.
Kind of what we thought was gonna get more of, but go ahead.
Yeah,
if you're gonna hire Hayden, you're gonna do more. You're gonna just have a suit with that.
So they going back and forth, man, and Obi-Wan eventually snap out of it, man, and we back in. What's the boy name? Roken, man. We back on his shit, man. Yeah. I still don't figure out what the hell. I don't even know what the hell Roken does.
Roken from Hoth.
Yeah, Roken from Hoth. Hoth native, you know what I mean? Yeah. So represent Hoth, you know what I mean? Roker, man. So Roker, he come off the show. We found her. And then the people, wait a minute. Am I going back or am I on the right episode?
No, that's kind of where it's at. Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, they have the really when they have the fighting scene. It wasn't. I don't believe it was Obi. It was Anakin that or Vader that snap out.
Was it Vader that snap? Yeah,
Vader
right.
Vader this was Vader. Yeah. This was Vader.
Looking up at the. He looking at space.
Vader that snapped out of that.
Yeah. So he snapped out of it.
Yeah.
So this is Vader's flashback.
This is Vader's flashback.
Very interesting, man.
This is Vader's flashback.
Hey, you know what? Now I'm thinking about that. Well, did these dudes have the same flashback, or was this all the time Vader's flashback?
That shared. It's like they was having to share because remember Obi used it later when he kind of figured something out. Like I know what he about to do.
Yeah, this is okay, and this is a lot of interesting things with this flashback, man. So they have a flashback. Vader snap out of it, and they realize they are like closing in on. Is Reva in this scene? I'm trying to remember.
When they were so they show up. Reva wasn't there yet, I don't believe. I'm pulling up the scenes now. I had a recap up here earlier. They snap out of it, and then Vader looking out the ship. Reva walks up. Walks up and is like, we're pulling up on they're all at such and such. Yeah, whatever that Earth was. She was like, they're all at such and such. And then that's what Vader was like, we don't have to worry. Like we'll be able to make something like to the effect we'll make the people suffer. It's like we don't need to break the people. We just need to break him.
Yeah, you know what? You know what was interesting? Okay, so I remember now. All right, so she comes to the ship and she's like, I'm pleased to be on your ship, Lord Vader. And he like, man, I don't care, He like, I'm not interested in civilities, is what he said. Basically telling her, like, I don't really need you to be kissing my ass right now.
Yeah.
You need to just give me answers, whatever, basically, And again, all right, so yeah, so they trying to, they get close to Obi. And yeah, like you said, like you were saying, he was like, yeah, we don't have to, we'll be all right, we'll catch Obi, whatever. So it cuts now to they on this planet. Roker get off the ship and he like, we found her, and everybody cheering, but it's like it's weird because it's like, was they really waiting on her? Like,
yeah,
yeah, like I mean, we didn't even notice this little girl until like, like we don't even know this little girl. Like, why, And so they kind of cheering.
They were just sitting there like, hooray! Like, did y'all notice y'all was waiting on Shorty to show up?
Yeah, like, wait a minute. And I think, yeah, I'm not gonna bring up the scenes too, man, because I'm struggling.
Yeah, then like I say, he titled. So let's go back a little bit.
Yeah,
when she shows up on the ship, Too Big Ain't Gap, like I say, he wasn't really interested in civilities. He just wanted, hey, don't tell me about the labor pain, just show me the baby.
Right.
Then he gives her the title of Grand. He told her to kneel.
Yes.
He tells her to kneel.
Yeah.
Slides her the title of Grand Inquisitor. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. He gives her that. He slides her that. Then we get to the point where we're looking at the ship. They were pulling up on that planet, but then we see the ship pulling into the dock, the ship that Obi them on, pulling up to the dock. And like you say, that's when they pull into the parking spot, and then Ro can walk out like, we got it. You know what I'm saying? And they was all kind of sitting there waiting too, like,
they looking around at each other like,
I guess we should all clap.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Are we going home? Like, we still here because of this little girl. So it's kind of a weird. I don't know, man. Everything is just weird to me, man. It's a weird scene in my opinion. So I'm watching it like, why are they clapping? But anyway, so he get off the ship, man, and he run into a familiar face. He run into old boy. I don't know his name. I'm not even gonna try to remember his name.
Yeah, me neither.
The fake Jedi dude.
The fake Jedi.
The goofy Jedi dude, man. Dude from Eternals, whatever. I don't even remember his name on Eternals.
I don't even remember his name on Eternals because he wasn't even, he didn't want to smoke at the end. So like, it really didn't matter.
Yeah, he really didn't matter, man. This dude literally opted out of the last battle. So fake Jedi there, man. The fake Jedi. It's like, yeah. So it don't make any sense why he's there, because he's like, well, after she attacked me, I realized that the Empire's after me. It's like, wait a minute. Are they though? Bro, she let you live.
You didn't run away from her.
She extracted the information that she needed from you and then let you live. She didn't put a lightsaber through your
Why would he be? Why would they had you, bro?
They had you, bro. Who looking for you and for what? Yeah. She got everything she wanted out of you.
Yeah.
She wanted to know where did you send these people? She got it and then pushed you to the side, bro. What do they need you for? Was you a Jedi sympathizer? I just didn't understand.
And you would have already been done then.
You would have been done. They would have killed you or took you in on the spot. You Jedi sympathizer. She had you. She would have
stormtroopers and all that.
She would have said, "Hey, arrest him."
Yeah,
he's a Jedi sympathizer. We're gonna get to that in a minute. This whole Jedi sympathizer thing too, because it don't really make sense. So he have a quick exchange with fake Jedi. I'm kind of watching that. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And he explained that don't make any sense, but he explained it like, Empire looking for me, and you just kind of know right away that he gonna play a part.
Yeah, he threw a little line out. It's also a good little place to make a little money, right? Obi look back at him like,
yeah,
bum ass nigga.
Now Roker come in, so all of a sudden now, remember, Roker Day was the last episode. He was the easiest. Look, man. By the way, he did it. This how he did the last episode. Look, man, if you want my help, you got it. Like he really made it like he made it like he had an ultimatum last episode, right? Look, man, if you want my help, you got it.
Yeah.
So remember, easiest dude in the world to convince, right? Literally
easiest.
Didn't even have to say anything to convince him last time. But all of a sudden now, Roker like, oh no, we can't. Yeah, man, by the way, we can't do what you want to do right away because we got stuff to do. You know what I mean? Hey, man, we got a lot going on. So now Roker want to do his damn job, apparently. Roker up there telling everybody, hey, man, grab everything you don't need. We got to go.
We got to go.
All right, and at this point, we cut back to the we go back to what your line, what he was saying about if we can't break them, you know what I mean? All
yeah, they can hold out. They can hold out for a couple. They can hold out for a couple of days in one of them kind of lines.
Yeah, Vader just kind of sitting back, like, okay, yeah,
they're not the ones we need to break.
They're not the ones we need to break. So you see the plan in motion from Reva, man. She put the droid in there, man. The droid is corrupted. Yeah. The droid started to work his way into like the little circuit board or whatever. Yeah. Nobody notices that the droid is
nobody see nothing about the droid.
Flew out of the bag.
Yeah, it didn't turn red. It's red now.
It's red, bro.
It's red.
Yeah, it's red, man. Droid in there causing havoc, man. You know, it shut down basically the like opening the bay or whatever, the landing bay or whatever. Obi-Wan get a glimpse of some lightsabers, man. This was like I could tell they wanted this to be an interesting moment. What'd you think of that, man? When you saw the lightsabers?
You know me, I try to figure out. I always try to go to like whose sabers it might have been, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a couple moments they've tried to like. I agree with you where they use those kind of situations because it's such an important thing about the sabers and all that. But like, if I can't really figure out if it it was any of those someone's, right? If it's someone's and it matter, right? Mm-hmm. If it's not, then it's just for me, it's just a little tool to just put out there. Yeah. So I couldn't really gather it being at some point in time. If you go dangle those things in front of me, then I need to know Mace around.
Yeah. I need to know what they call. Yeah, it better be a payoff.
I have to have a payoff for those. I felt like with that, it was one of them, one of his former ones, right? Like I don't know. Hell, was it Ahsoka Tano? I don't know, right? Like so I didn't really. It was a same moment. I'm looking at it and I was like, okay, they got a couple sabers that they just holding.
Yeah.
Like why would and then it's like why would because you could kind of always, it's not specific to this show. You can kind of do this a lot with Star Wars, but then it's like, why would Jedi be coming there and then just leaving a saber?
Yeah, like are these fallen Jedi? I thought y'all was getting Jedi out. You know what I mean?
They y'all leaving them at this spot. This seemed like a hot spot to be leaving sabers, right? They're like, you hot on the trail. I know y'all doing this with Jedi's. Like, I feel like it'd be a different spot. You're gonna stash your saber, not in a damn hop to get where Jedi sympathizers are getting you from point A to point B. I don't know.
Yeah, what did Obi-Wan say to Anakin in Attack of the Clones when he lost his lightsaber and he caught it like midair? Said, don't lose this again. This is your life.
Yeah.
This is your life.
Yeah.
Jedi don't just leave. If they leave their lightsaber, like Obi-Wan buried his shit in the desert, man. He didn't just leave it with somebody. He didn't leave it on the shelf somewhere so somebody could pick it up out in the open. These lightsabers, man. First of all, lightsaber would be dangerous as hell to a regular human being, like a non-force sensitive person. Like they literally said it. Like a lightsaber would feel like a flashlight. Like you can't even feel its light. You know what I mean? It's like it cut through shit.
Yeah,
but it's like the reason that you're able to use it the way you are is because you got it's the force. But you gotta like know how to like the you know what I mean, like the center of gravity on that shit, like the way that you would have to know how to like.
If you don't know how to shoot, and you go out there to the range, you're gonna pop that shit right back in your face.
You gonna hurt yourself. So it's like they would be extremely dangerous to just keep around. So that seems kind of goofy. But we cut back to the flashback, and again, man, every time this flashback popped up, I was kind of cheesing a little bit because they doing, which I never thought I would see again, we seeing some of that old school choreography from Phantom Attack on shit.
Which was like that whole era was
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah,
cyber work. That was the best cyber work.
Yeah. Like they going at it.
I actually seen a film breakdown where they like the moves was like the moves were kind of some of the same moves they wouldn't, and they fight like the choreography in that they and all the shit they was doing. Like you can cut to one, you can cut to the Revenge of the Sith and cut back to this, and like they were in and out.
Damn.
It was kind of dope. Yeah, damn. Somebody. I got to see my history. I'll forward you the link. It was kind of dope. Like some of the moves when they stepped in and out was literally like you could have just kind of changed the blue screen, like a green screen. That's all. It looked like they probably only did that. They wasn't really, but new choreography. That's how kind of in sync they were. I had to see if I could find that again. It was pretty cool.
I'm about to see that.
It was pretty
so.
Cool. I knew you would. When I watched it, I said, I know if he don't like anything else in the show, this right here.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate.
If I say he don't like anything else, it's gonna be something that he gonna halfway.
I give credit where it's due, man. Yeah, I get credit.
I knew that. I told somebody else on the phone with like my guy gonna these parts right here. He gonna if he don't like anything else, he gonna like this.
Yeah. So I'm watching it, man, and I'm like, all right, so we seeing this coincide with Reva's getting closer, man. She pretty much, they figure out that they've been tracked. They never really figure out that it was a droid. They do eventually, but they know that, Reva is pretty much on her way there. And she get there, she lands, and it's like, it's very I don't know. Things start feeling a little familiar to me because I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, it's kind of like how the first season of The Mandalorian ended. You know what I mean? With this big standoff where y'all hiding behind this door and then trying to blast in the door or whatever. It also looked like some stuff that's out of Jedi Fallen Order. You know what I mean? It's just, they got the same troopers and everything, like the little black troopers, whatever.
Yeah. Those like special kind of.
Yeah, they kind of dope. Yeah, they kind of dope. And we see something. What do we see, man? What do Obi-Wan? He pull out the message from Bail Organa, man. What did Bail say, man?
Quality Bail's stupid.
Hey, man.
Quality Bail's stupid, man. He's stupid.
Dumbest of dummies, man.
Hey, man.
It's the dumbest of dummies.
He kind of stupid. So man. He hit him up. I know we ain't supposed to talk. Let me know what's going on but. If something bad has happened, I'll go to Tatooine and look after the boy.
Why you even have to bring that up?
I mean, you have to air none of that shit out, man.
Yo, he putting this over waves, bro. Like you recorded that, man. That exists now. That exists. All they need to do is slip into the wrong hands. Now they know. Nobody knew about Luke. Nobody had even acknowledged Luke Skywalker outside of Obi-Wan and yourself. You send a message now acknowledging this guy again. It ain't really sound like he that worried about his daughter. Like he should really just be asking about his daughter.
That's the number one. Like, okay, why are you so comfortable? I'm gonna go get the boy. Like, what? Why you not coming to get the girl? Like,
the girl, brother.
This your daughter. You don't even know this little dude.
Yeah, like you don't raise this one.
Do you need help? Years. Like, where y'all at? I can go send people now.
Man, if you could have did that. Exactly. If you could have sent people, you could probably should have just sent people in the first place with me instead of sending me.
Remember, Obi told him that, like, hey man, like I'm here, like go take care of that, man. You're the senator, bro. Your daughter got kidnapped, man. You can go get her.
Goof.
But like you sit that thing over wax, like, can you come? You got a ship or something? Like, we need help, man. I know we ain't supposed to talk, but I got
you. Hey man. I noticed
I'll go to Tatooine and go get the boy. I go and Owen got him. So I'm gonna go get the boy from Owen.
Owen on Tatooine. Moisture farmer. Remember that? Yeah. Moisture farmer.
With your dumbass.
Dumbass Bell, man. So Bell's just if there's any casualties from this show, hey man, Bell is one of them.
Hopefully that's the reason why she wasn't sad in episode 4 when the planet got blown up, because her parents was already out. Bail was already done.
Hey man, he got a pop up in Rogue One, so we know he gonna make it through this. But still,
that's right.
It's like, man, listen. Hey man, I gotta think that they was estranged or something, man, because this dude, man, he's become one of the worst characters like ever.
Yeah, he bad.
This show has not done him any favors, man.
No.
So Bill, man, he pulled off one of the dumbest moves ever, man. He acknowledges this dude literally got the fate of the universe right here, man. Hey man, this is the universe, bro. This is the difference between y'all being shrouded in darkness for the next 200, 300 years, millennium, whatever, versus bringing back the Jedi Order one day, which is Obi's ultimate mission. That's his mission, man. It's to raise this dude up to be a Jedi, man, and kill his, well, not yet on the show, but still, just to bring, he do acknowledge he want to train Luke one day. You know, the boy must be trained.
He must be trained.
He must be trained. No, he must be trained. You know,
he must be trained.
I'm like, man, what, like he trained his dad? You know, great, still a great line. I'm about to go back and rewind that, man.
Hey, man, they be doing memes on that, man. Like, when people say stuff, they be like they just use a lot of different situations with him sunning people. Like they want to do something like, oh yeah, like you did that, and it just be on standing by that tree and shit, man. Like so that's a strong line.
That's a great line.
Like he trained his father.
So all right. It's stupid, right? So he listened to the message, and they, you know, the pressure building now, man. They, you know, they start blasting the door.
Also, before you go further, this is how you also know baby girl wasn't gonna make it, Taylor. When she
go ahead.
Little lines when she was like, you know, she showed the strap and she was like, hey, you know, I saw what was happening. She dropped a couple nuggets about one of the countries that one of the worlds that she had went on, which was a big time world, and even on the show Rebels, I forget the name now, but ultimately she was like, oh yeah, this had happened. We saw they took out some force sensitive families.
Wow.
It made me want to think like, damn, was that what's my guy? What's the guy that they looking for still? It went through the
boss.
My Thrawn. You know, Thrawn went there at the end of Rebels. Thrawn and my guy, the young guy.
Ezra.
Yeah, they was like they took out force sensitive families, and it was like 12 parents and 9 kids.
Damn.
But I remember at the beginning of Rebels, they was, now this was later, but ultimately that was at some point that they got taken away and they got taken out. Like maybe his parents was force sensitive. That did happen to Ezra, but again, that still was not this. This probably was a couple. Might have been because Rebels was a couple years after this, but his parents have been gone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
His parents have been
gone. You
called
it, bro.
Maybe they connected.
He's an orphan, right?
Yeah, he was an orphan. Like he was just kind of hanging on his own, right? Trying to stealing to get it, you know, make his way. But they brought up that country, and that's what that was. Before sensitive, or it basically was, like I say, it was connected to Rebels. With that being said, did she show the strap? This is why I do this, and she showed the strap, and I was like, yeah, she ain't making it through this episode.
Yeah,
I knew she wasn't making it through this episode.
She shouldn't have made it through last episode. Really.
It shouldn't have made it through last.
Really shouldn't have made it past Vader.
But we'll get to this point about this one right here, is that this episode, like last episode, should have been half, and then the other half was this episode, right? They strung it out because they rushed some things. And this one, it was like you built that kind of up. You should have been half and half.
Yep.
Or last episode really wasn't needed. But I say all that to say this. Yeah, they did that, and then, like you say, right after that is when they cut back to Luke. What's the name? Obi know Vader coming.
Yeah,
he's like, we can't. If we surrender, he gonna kill us all.
Yep.
And I think that's when he go back into one of the flashback. Now this seems like this his flashback, right?
Yeah.
It seems like, so you make a good point. I don't know I can only tell by who they either cut to or cut from. And at first it seemed like it was Vader's flashback.
Damn.
But this seemed like right now this is Obi's flashback. Like, I know what he gonna do, and this is what we like. He started because all those lessons they were having, like he's going to basically Vader just gonna go in for the kill, and we gotta use kind of more patience. He don't use patience.
Yeah.
And so this is how we got to kind of operate. We're gonna make a plan based on this. We're not going to just give up. We're gonna actually kind of stall him out and have patience. And that was based on that next flashback that they had when his Padawan was kicking his ass.
He was working me, bro. He was hey, Obi-Wan was under pressure, man. It wasn't working out for him, man.
No.
He losing because
say a Jedi's goal is defend life, not take it.
Yeah. He copy please, you know what I mean? Basically. Yeah. He copy please. So because he getting worked in the battle. So we getting, it's starting to build up, man. Like you said, she dropped that line, man. And Reva finally on the attack, man. She outside the gates pretty much, man. They blast fire, fire.
Yeah, that stormtrooper shit, yeah.
Yeah, so they fire.
She was extra with that fire too, right? Fire! She's making faces and shit.
Yeah.
It ain't good. It didn't look too good.
Nah, it ain't a good look, man. Very uneven performance, man.
I'm not believing her.
Nah.
Shout out to the queen, but I'm not believing her.
But that's the thing. And I was getting to that. That's the thing about the queen. The queen is not a bad actress, man. She's really not. I don't believe she is. Yeah. I think she's just being poorly directed right now, man. I think
they not doing her no favor.
She got two things really working against her, man. Poor writing and poor direction, I believe.
Yeah.
Because the queen in there, man, the queen kind of started trying to act a little bit, man. So she pull up to the gate. Obi-Wan, I don't know, out of nowhere. I only remember her telling him to cease fire, but I guess she do at some point. When she go up to the gate, she kind of like,
I think he forced DM'd her real quick. That's what he did. That's how she came up to the gate.
Are you there? He like, you're not. Again, the writing don't make sense to me. You're not. Because they kind of Obi-Wan finally, we finally started to get to the where Reva came from. So you're not hunting, you're not helping him, you're hunting him or whatever, He started to like peel back the layers on Reva, whatever. Reva just kind of sitting there like, she just so wide open, man. You know what I mean? Balls and shit, but she's just open, like she's just so easy to read. I feel like, what I mean? She's just way too like of an open book for even to be an inquisitor, right? Or a Jedi, or whatever. She's just too easy, like, to figure out for like somebody like Obi-Wan. So Obi-Wan immediately is like, you actually, hunting Vader. Like, you setting Vader up, basically. And she like, I remember she started having, again, it's an episode of a lot of flashbacks from prequels. Yeah. Let's be fair, especially the last two movies, 2 and 3. So we cut back. We confirm now that Reva, it was the little girl in the beginning.
Yeah.
And at first, I'm like, I'm thinking like, all right, okay, is he gonna cut her? Is he gonna cut her friends down and take her? No, actually, which I'm still finding it hard to believe that Vader, that Anakin at that point would be killing these younglings and not realize he didn't kill this one. Because she say she just fell down and just laid there.
She faked her death.
Yeah, so she faked her death. And so she faked her death. She's like, yeah, I just laid there, and now we started to kind of really just it confirms what everybody pretty much thought was. Yeah, she was the youngling. She mad at Anakin for killing her friends. She mad at Obi-Wan because she feel like Obi-Wan didn't stop Anakin. Mm-hmm. He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Obi-Wan, for some reason, don't want to tell her the full like story. He just like beating around the bush. Like, what did Obi-Wan say? What was his response?
He said, I'm about to pull it up now.
He said something like, because he don't really tell her like.
No, he don't give her nothing. I'm trying to think about, hold on, I played dead, and he was like, yeah, you're not serving him, are you? And he said a lot about you hunting him. And he said, let me help you. That's all he got to do. That's all Obi got to do in the show. Right? Yeah. It's like, let me do this. Do you really want Anakin dead? Yeah, and they just kind of tell him like you had I don't understand how she knew that. Like you could have killed him. Like how do you know? How do people know why he was? How do you know he could have?
Yeah,
he could have took. It's kind of like the more MCU thing. And how does everybody know how that attack on in New York happened, the final one with my guy with Thanos. How does she know this, that he had why didn't you kill him? Like, how do you know he had an opportunity to kill him? How do you know they battled on Mustafar?
Right. Did he tell
her? Unless Vader got close with her and must have told her.
Because there's no way she would know that, right? Yeah, unless he told her.
Because realistically, the only thing that happened and him getting to kind of slightly break her, even though she kind of acted out after that, was him saying, "Let me help you." Right. Then she stuck the saber. Then she got the saber through the thing.
Yeah.
She said, "I don't need your help."
Because he kind of paused for a minute, like he kind of was like,
"She did.
Do you want him dead?" And he kind of was like, "Well, now again, that hesitation leads her to she just and I don't need your help."
She kind of even mirrored a little bit in that speech she was having. Anakin before the Tusken, like, I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't remember we had to go get his mom's. Like, she had a little bit of that vibe in her, like, I wasn't strong enough and I was gonna get stronger. And she was kind of like on that level. Like, that's kind of how she was acting.
Yeah.
Like mirroring a little bit of Anakin in episode 2.
Right.
To me, like I say,
I can see I can see that. I can see that. And that's like a common trait amongst somebody struggling with conflict and with the dark side and the dark and light. Like that's what happened to Jedis, like fear leads to, like it's like I gotta get stronger. That's the whole reason Anakin fell, is like this idea that I gotta be so powerful that I can fix everything with just my power. I can save the galaxy, I can save Padme. Yeah, this idea that you on this chase for power. And that's how she feels. She just like, if I just get powerful enough and closer to Vader, I can kill him. So she basically busts through the doors. I'm still confused about exactly what the hell is her goal. Like, what do you hope to accomplish? Because you storm through the door, people dying now. And I'm like, all right, so she's doing all this? Is this just to sell the fact that, like, to sell her conviction to Vader so she can get close enough? Whatever. By giving him what he want in Obi. So she coming through, man. Taylor eat one to the stomach. Oosh. She on the ground. The droid that I don't care about, the loader droid, never learned his name, and we never will know. Just don't care about the droid or whatever. The droid just is wide open, by the way. The droid ain't got no type of cunning program. He's just a big target. You know what I mean? He just eating laser bolts, whatever. So he kind of like shielded her to her last, so they both, Taylor and the droid, die.
Yeah, Taylor pull out the little bomber thing, right? She pull out the grenade.
Yeah, she go out.
Yeah. I'm going out. We all going out.
I'm going out. We all going. She pull out a thermal detonator or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a better way to say it than what I just said.
Yeah, so she pull out the thermal detonator. And it was, I mean, they wanted us to get sad, but I wasn't sad. It's just like, hardly knew you, Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's why you can't have 6 episodes.
You can't do that, man.
You guys, if you're gonna string this stuff out and rush it at the end, you're gonna have to at least go 12. I'm not a fan of back in the day of like 25 episodes a season, but you got to go 10, 12.
Yeah, you gotta let me.
You got to go
get close to Taylor, man. Like, you gotta make me care about Taylor for me to care about her death. So,
bro, I don't care about Reva right now, still. But
I don't even care about Reva, man. So, and I'm just, because Reva's just so uneven, man. She don't make any sense. So they finally, it blows up, man. They cut Flash and they somehow behind the door or whatever now, man. Obi-Wan decides, I got to turn myself in.
Yeah.
They looking at him like, man, come on, man. Now Roker want to question shit. Now that we at the end, Roker want to question shit, man. Before he was like, man, if you want my help. Before he was making it like he was gonna have ultimatums, only to just turn over on his stomach, whatever. You know what I mean? Pause. But he like, if you want my help, you got it. Here now, he want to question Obi, like, hey man, you can't run now, man. What, man? Come on, man, don't give up. But Obi-Wan having that flashback again. Now he remembering his part of the flashback, which was, hey man, Anakin is obsessed with winning. he's not gonna just, you know what I mean? It's only one way we're gonna do this, man. I gotta give myself up. And you know, they all confused, like, you gonna fight him, you know, you're gonna actually fight him. He like, yeah, you know. But he like, you know, but I'm not gonna take my lightsaber, and I'm gonna leave this very important message with fake Jedi guy, who, by the way, just because he helped you don't mean that he's all of a sudden a good person. This is the same
we all know we
Obi-Wan
altruistic right now.
the same Obi-Wan who just told us, remember, I go off of what you say. You just told us a few episodes ago that not all people are good, but for some reason you believe the fake Jedi now, that he won't sell you out. So you hand them the most important message literally in the galaxy right now. Yes. The most important message in the galaxy right now.
That's the most important message in the galaxy right now.
Most important message in the galaxy, right? So you hand that to him, and you hand him your lightsaber, by the way. You also told Anakin at one point, is your life. You hand him your life and the most important message in the galaxy to a dude that you don't even know, who just did one good thing for you, and now you just trust him with the fate of the galaxy and your life. Handing the lightsaber, handing the message. So they bring him in front of Reva. I'm just Reva acting, man. It's just, oh man. So Queen up here she's just doing all she like, we got Kenobi. You know, she kind of like bragging a little bit, but she's still kind of disjointed with her reaction or whatever. So
like trying to be conflicted.
Yeah. So what do they say? What did you get from this exchange they got? Like, what do you think? What were they saying here?
I actually thought this was going to be this was going to be the way that okay, if they're going to do it now, this is when they flip.
This is when they flip her, yeah.
This is when they flip her, right? She was going to like, because I thought didn't Vader tell her to stand down?
Yeah,
like I'll be there, because he wanted to see basically Obi himself, and so he told her to stand down. And then that's what she threw him, because Obi was trying to still connect with her, like, you know, I can help you.
Yeah,
I can help you.
Obi like,
I don't need your help, kind of shit.
Yeah, right. This is back and forth. That's just kind of like, again, wasting our time. You know what I mean? Just filling up the time. So she's like, so now they finally face to face. No lightsaber. She got her lightsaber. He don't have his. He make one last plea, pretty much. He's like, hey, man, we can end this together.
You know what he told her, though? He said,
"We say,
you're not bringing me to him. You're not bringing him to me. I'm bringing him to you."
Right.
He said, "We got family." Yeah. He said, "I'm bringing him to you. Like, we got." He's and then he hit her with the line, like, he's like, "Yeah, we got families and children back there. Are you gonna let him do it again? What he did to you?"
Which she's already done, by the way.
Yeah, 100%. He's like,
she's let him kill families, and he keeps killing people when he arrived on that planet. He was
like, people. He was like, we could end this together. And then she was like, what makes him think he won't see it coming? Which was like kind of a precursor.
Yeah, right. Because he obviously, yeah. So yeah, she's like, what makes you think he won't see it coming? And, you know, she basically he don't convince her.
It's like he kind of did though, right? Because she sends him back inside. He knew she knew what he was going to do to them troopers.
Now, granted, this is also kind of goofy because the troopers don't react. They just kind of just sit. I mean, you imagine you a trooper there, and you just like, bro, Reva, hey. She wild, bro.
Hey, she wild.
She wild, bro.
Oh,
bro,
wild.
She cutting the deal with this one. She cutting the deal with the Jedi. We got the Jedi right here. This the dude. No, this ain't just a Jedi. This is the dude that Vader looking for. She having a full conversation with him. So anyway, she sent him in the back, which we know, like, all right,
we know what's gonna happen.
You're right. She do get convinced because she like, all right, okay, we gonna do it then. All right, go in the back. I can't be too obvious. She can't be too obvious to where she like free him right there, and then they ain't gotta kill all these stormtroopers. Just like, nah, we gotta set this up. All right, she sent him in the back, knowing he gonna get free, which don't make any sense, but she get away with it because obviously stormtroopers would have been like, hey, two of us? No, we got Man, this dude dangerous. We gotta have a whole army. Nah, he don't got a lightsaber. So for some reason, they think him not having a lightsaber means he's just not a danger anymore. It's a Jedi, even though a Jedi dangerous.
Which he was just using from his flashback, right? Like he did. That's what happened when he was flashback against. Yeah. Or like a Jedi's only dangerous with the saber.
Yeah, and it's obviously and they're not. So because I mean, again, this dude is this is Obi-Wan. Like, so he go back there, man, and doors closed. Now cut to Vader making his way out. Also cut to Leia and the people they trying to get out of there now, man.
Yeah, Leia trying to find
she trying to find
what's doing that was messing up the circuits up there.
Yeah. So she trying to find that, and she finds it. They get the door open, but Vader coming. Obi-Wan just still back there. Hey, man. And we see something that's kind of like, it's kind of like a little moment, man. Because Vader like walking like really fast. I mean, for Vader, he walking like really fast.
Yeah, because Vader ain't a fast walker.
He not a fast walker. He like a robotic dude. So he kind of like literally like he coming through. Of course. And this is also intersecting with this. They cutting back and forth to the flashback, like you said, and it's showing Obi-Wan fight without the lightsaber. But we get in there finally, man. Of course, fake Jedi dude loses the most important message in the galaxy.
Damn near break it.
He do break it.
It would have been better if he just fully broke the motherfucker.
He would have been better off just stepping on it. He dropped that shit, man, and don't go back to pick it up. Keep the lightsaber. Leave the message.
Left the cannoli.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Shit. So, left the cannoli, man. So here we are, man. For Vader, man. We get to see Vader, man. Again, Disney. Y'all did all right with Vader.
Vader get to be Vader. They ain't fucked that up.
They ain't fucked that up, man. Because that shit try to pull off, man, and Vader say, don't do it. Don't. I mean, he turned, bro. It was like,
and then he tore that thing up.
This shit off of the, bro. This last, what is it? Like 7 minutes. Nah, not even 7 minutes. Not even that. This last little 3 minutes of Vader. It's peak Vader, bro.
It's Vader, bro.
It's peak Vader.
It's Vader.
Everything I wanted.
Yeah.
I can't. Hey man, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I'm gonna flame them where they need to flame.
Weird, bro. That the one thing they haven't messed up, but all things to mess up, they haven't done it with
right,
Vader.
Bro. A lot of it is just that we knew he could do this shit, but we just never got to see it.
Yeah,
man. But this last 3 minutes of Vader, if you a Vader fan, man, again, Vader ain't my favorite character. I like him a lot. I know he the face of Star Wars for the most part,
basically. Like you said, the
man,
mascot.
If you a fan of Vader, boy, this last 3 minutes. So Vader pull that ship down. Another ship come and take off. And Vader, I'm telling you, man, something about Vader with that face, man. You can't even, the man face don't even move, but you just know there's something going on under there. Like, man, he disappointed a little bit. Like, this some bullshit, man. Like, they done escaped. They done escaped, but Obi-Wan ain't there.
No, I think Obi there.
Oh no, Obi-Wan was there. That's what I'm saying, but he wasn't on that ship.
He
wasn't on
I think Obi,
like I'm saying,
he was on the ship, right?
No, what?
I think it was because he was at the end on them when that little final sequence. He was in the ship.
Oh, he was in the ship. Damn. Okay, so Obi-Wan escaped. Yeah.
Yeah, because he kind of used the fact that he knew that Obi was part of the thing that was going to fail Vader is that he was so consumed with Obi that he wasn't going to be able to see what was really happening. The sleight of hand that they used. I'm pretty sure that I'm trying to make sure because right when he sees that stuff happen is when Reva tried to get the drop on him. So after Vader so Obi make it, because Obi make it to the ship. He tries to obviously he tries to stop the wrong ship.
Mm-hmm.
Rip that thing apart. He just looking like you say. He's trying to register some shit like motherfucker. Like you say, face don't move, but man, if every expression you can see in that shit when it comes to Vader.
Yeah.
And then Reva, like I say, Reva tried to creep up on her. She thought she had to drop on him.
So Reva thinks she got the drop, bro. Reva, man, she go for the swipe. Man, Vader don't even put his hand up. He just say this. So again, man, if you like, Vader, this last 3 minutes of Vader. So Vader proceeds to destroy this woman, man.
That wasn't even close. They didn't even give us the
one ain't close
bullshit. We gonna make it seem like she got a little bit of hands.
Which surprises me, man.
It surprised me that they didn't do that. I thought they gonna get Queen some hands.
They didn't give her one chance, bro. Like she didn't get nothing. Hey, man, let's just break down this Vader scene, bro.
Which I could break down all. I'm here for all Vader scenes getting broken.
Let's just break down this Vader scene, man, because this is peak Vader, man. I got to give him credit for this. Rest of the show might be some bullshit, man. Coming to the end of it, man, but they got Vader right. So she can't get a hit on Vader, bro. She can't even get Vader to pull out his lightsaber. We don't see his lightsaber one time.
He used her shit.
He said, he like moving out of the way and shit. Even when she tried to come across with the cross swipe, he pushing her back. She going off too.
She giving all that shit.
She did the Kevin Hart. That Kevin Hart shit. She doing that. She doing the Kevin Hart scream, bro, coming at him crazy. She mad reckless.
She got the
you could tell face. She had no type of formal training. You could tell she didn't really got no training. And Vader just man, I'm not even. He
did some shit where he went. You know what I'm saying? He was damn near like Vader Miyagi with that shit.
Oh man,
and then pushed her and shit. And all she could do was just lean back, man.
I gotta see this again. Hold on, bro, because this is just.
It was right before she went into the spin shit. Vader was like, "Man, cut that." Like you said, you can't stand that spinning shit. Vader can't either. Vader can't either, man. He stopped the spin.
He said, "Man." He said, "No, I never did like these little."
And he broke that shit in half, and then he used, like you said, he didn't even pull out his own saber, broke her shit in half, and then went to work.
Hey man, he was so thorough, B. That I don't even know if this would have meant, but it's almost like, hey man, I'm not pulling out my saber unless somebody about to die, right? He man, I don't even need my saber. And we're going to break down in a minute whether or not any of this shit makes sense, because it's man, you had Obi-Wan, man. But anyway, so I'm still it was. If your whole purpose was to sneak up on him, all right, so she sneak up, boom, he stop it immediately. He turn around, he do all the shit like we saying. Look at this, man. Look at this. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. I like Queen performance in this, man. I'm talking about this battle, bro. This little duel when she was getting worked. Because it just to me.
I feel like they should have gave more. My bad. I definitely mean to cut you. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
I was about to say I think they should have let her do more of this kind of shit throughout the show.
Yes.
Like the duality, the kind of depth.
Yeah.
Because she knew, this whole other time, she just knew she was the baddest person, smartest person, and bad person. smug as hell. She just ain't nothing about her for this purpose that they trying to show right here. Like, yo, this comes from a place where the guy took away the only thing I had. And I got this duality of two people I hate. I hate Vader for what he literally did to me. And then I hate and Obi on two parts. And I thought it was going to be the one part that he didn't show up, but it was really, no, you didn't kill the motherfucker. Yeah. He had already did that shit to them. Yeah. And she said, I'm mad that you didn't kill him when you had the chance.
Not only did you not kill him, you still don't want to kill him.
Your Padawan.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced that you want to take him out.
You want to take him out.
You didn't take him out the first time. Hence why I didn't come to you directly. So she does justify that. The fact that she can just come to him directly and say,
yeah.
Like, let's just team up, man. I need help. I want to get revenge.
You don't really want him dead.
Revenge is unbecoming of a Jedi. But yeah, she don't believe that he want him dead. In a way, she right, because he hesitates when she brings it up.
Yeah, that's why she had to so like the things that they showed at the end for her with this, it's like you could have slucked some of that shit in through the series because she had nothing. She got if that's her driving force, because like we don't even know, like you say, to your point, even to her point, she been murking babe kids, folks, just to get back at Vader. Yeah. Like is that your job? He like how ruthless you are, and that's what you
you got to keep up
have been, but like you. To get back to Vader, it just seemed like all you had to do was grab Obi and come back.
That's it.
Like that would have got the whole
open.
You didn't need to do all this other shit. You just needed Obi. And then hopefully you got Obi and you can go ahead and take him out if that was your plan. And it looks like, by the way, this shit happened at the end. Unless your hand got forced, you really didn't have a plan to whoop Vader ass.
Really didn't.
To kill Vader.
Yeah, it all unravels. You're right, man. You're right. We should have had this duality throughout this. Like, we should have known this. We should have known that she was uneven like this. Like we knew it. We knew it, but we didn't know it. Like,
we could put it together.
Yeah, we could put it together like, oh, man, she really got everything worked out here. You know, she kind of like goofy. But this everything here in this last scene, they've done this shit right, man. I don't know.
They did this better for her than they did anything else in the entire series.
Bro.
I guarantee you, and I hate to support people that were shitty, but had they did this for her, some of that racist shit that she was catching in the beginning probably would have been caught. That's not right, but you get what I'm saying. Like, because the story about her would have been, because you wouldn't
have had nothing to stand on, right?
Yeah, the story would have been a little bit better. Like, no, she got this good. She got conflict
clearly,
and we could see it. Like, that's what.
Not
we see it, but you've been doing the rawest, wildest shit.
Yeah,
you've been built for that. If your whole thing was to kill Vader, get Vader, why are you killing everybody?
Right. You don't lean so heavily on that side that you don't even show you. Now you show us this, and it's like, well, damn, because this right here, bro. She going back and forth with this dude, man. He just.
I have a theory.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, just finish the break. My bad. But she, like you said, he stopped the spinning, man. He take it from her, like,
oh my god,
breaking it two parts. Man, he throw it up, man.
And he threw her one.
man, take a little, run along with your little spinning ass shit, man. Run along with your little spinning shit, man. Yeah. And now you got a chance. Yeah, I ain't even. Yeah, I hey man, he gave her a handicap. He was like, yeah, man, come on. Yeah, I give you one. Come on.
He had the tool, turned the one off, chuck that thing like.
Chuck that, like, man. Take your little shit, man. Little spinning that shit. I never liked this shit anyway, man. Take your shit.
Bum ass.
Fight you straight up. You know what I mean? Because he had two lightsabers. You know that's his style. You know that was a throwback to the Revenge of the Sith when he got Count Dooku with the two. Like he was fighting. So you know he like, I can do it like this, but I'm gonna give you a chance. Here you go. Take your little shit. Anyway, man, but she clearly is no match. I just like it because it's showing it's so much happening here. One, she's clearly she understands she's on the losing end of this. Like she understands it's not gonna work out for her.
Yeah, she's not coming out on the other side.
And it's going back to her fear,
in this fight, right?
Yeah, her fear and her hate, everything. the reason she losing this fight is because her fear and her hate and how she chose to attack. And man,
and you can see she got fear, bro.
Yeah, she flashed back to the when he killed her friends, and he like, I finally got you. You know, he take the lightsaber.
Same way.
Oh, right through her stomach.
She felt it like it happened at the Order 66 time.
You know what I mean? He like, he throw the lightsaber like.
Then one of the gods show up, the OG Grandmaster.
The Devo, like,
he stepped back on her. he fade the black on her.
Yeah. Then come back on her like.
Then what's the name of the OG Grand Inquisitor?
Yeah, he come back. Yeah, I'm saying the whole time.
Revenge is what he said in a little line. What he say? He told her, "You are no further use." I'm trying to see because he had that line about revenge. When old dude coming back. What he say? He say, yeah, third sister. Did he say the line? Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think? I guess he was talking about himself.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna come back. Your rage.
Yeah, he survived on just pure revenge. All right. Yeah. Not this.
So we said that hey, we was early though. This was one of the things we said in the beginning of the show is that maybe her ways ultimately was something that they, as the Inquisitors, were used going forward. Because obviously we can see none of them were like her in this. But when we start seeing like, the different games and then ultimately in Rebels, they was way more savage.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But none of them were like this. She was the only one like this. Right now she wild and she don't have a plan, and I'd like to even see that if they would have brought it out that really she was still just a kid.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like she was young, like, and they kind of like exposed that, like, we talking about somebody who was still just a kid who hadn't even if this was like Jedi shit, she'd still be a Padawan. She wouldn't be a legit she wouldn't be a Jedi master. She'd still be like a Padawan, or she'd probably be on a level like Obi-Wan was right before. If Qui-Gon had not passed, Obi-Wan they got the Jedi Master rank at that time.
Nah.
Right? It was a slot open.
He got put to the trials quick, But,
yeah, he wasn't ready. He hadn't even done the trials yet. You're right. He hadn't even done the trials.
He hadn't even done the trials. So, so again, you're right, because it just had they make this clear that, hey man, she kind of sloppy with it, but they made it like she was so clever, right? They made it like she had all the answers, like she was just, she had this nuance, even though she was reckless with it. It was effective for her, right? And we didn't really see like her mess up until now, which kudos to Disney. Like, hey man, I don't know if y'all learning anything, but that's how you're supposed to do it, man. You gotta be realistic with the shit, even within the show. Like, it gotta be plausible within the universe, right?
Yes.
So this idea, like somebody like Rey, for example, Rey from the sequel trilogy, being able to just take on Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, my bad.
Just I called him bitch. Smash Kylo Ren in every fight they have. You never gave the audience a chance to say, like, well, why would I look at Kylo Ren as anything but pathetic? He never beat Rey in a fight. Whereas in the first fight,
at times Rey needed him.
Yeah, like,
I mean, my bad. Kylo Ren needed her.
He needed her, and it's like, where in reality it should have been the first time they fought. He should have like damn near killed her. But the moment she come out and they equal, it's like, well, she took away anything. I don't care about the villain anymore. So that's what I'm saying. Like, here they clearly show they want to go do that with Vader. They made it like, oh no.
Yeah, she has no shot. And she had no shot.
Ain't nobody touching Vader right now.
My God. She had no shot.
She had no shot. None. And she knew it after like the first
couple rounds.
Oh. All right. The spinning shit.
I just did not think they was gonna do that with her. They was gonna make
they was
gonna make it like they was. I thought they gonna make it seem like she can get a couple in and Vader's gonna go ahead and knock her off. It wasn't even close.
Hey,
but she was still able to provide something to the scene.
Right.
Meaning like the different things, like you see the fear, you could see the you could see the flashbacks, you could see like, oh, this means more than just what a natural battle, right? Like
this character,
she was able to, she was kind of like you said, she was kind of able to act.
Yeah, right. It was the first time in 5 episodes I have any interest in this character.
So okay, so just kind of finishing out, you know, we get to we cut to that. We cut the we cut to the ship where the Roker and them getting away, and he let this is kind of like an episode 5 flashback. The hyperdrive don't work, right? The hyperdrive don't work, so and they're on our tail.
Yeah, Roker tell them, they're right behind us, bro.
Obi-Wan, he can like Obi-Wan's starting to get back in his bag a little bit too, so he force feels that everything ain't right.
Yeah,
and I think it was right after old girl was looking at the message. Old girl looks at the little message dumbass dropped, and dumbass Bale sent across where she can piece some of it together like Tatooine, Owen. It's no coincidence that the only person she asked their name when she was in Tatooine was Owen. Right,
of course.
So she knows Owen.
She's gonna be able to trace him back easily. Yeah. She remember him because he's the one that kind of stood up to her, right?
Yeah,
he was one dude who kind of scared. Who kind of wasn't shook. He kind of just
what's your name? There. What's your name, Owen? Right. So she know who Owen is. You know, there's a boy, right? Tatooine.
You know, here we go. Okay.
So
right,
so we got that. We have that. And then Obi-Wan could feel it, but he's like, nah, it ain't nothing. But he knows something is up.
Yeah, he got a crazy look in his face. And they cut to who? They cut to a young for the first time
laid out, knocked out sleep.
Luke Skywalker is man, not a care in the world, sleeping like a little infant.
Yeah, he's just knowing he's gonna be moisture farming in the
morning. Hey man, he thinking about Tachi Station, boy. He's like, man, I just want to pick up some power converters. You know what I mean? That's like,
staying away from them sand people.
Hey man, he exhausted, man. He been working on a moisture farm all day, man. You know, you working 18 hours on a moisture farm. He gotta be up in 4 hours, man.
So he gotta be up in 4 hours.
He exhausted. He sleep. He looked peaceful, man. And it cut to him, man, because for the first time, somebody know about this kid, man. Somebody know about this kid, man. And, hey, the only other person that we ever seen that acknowledges that knew about this kid was Darth Maul in Rebels. And you know what happened to him. So credits roll, man. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, hey, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen to Reva. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but Reva not gonna make it.
Obi gonna have to Darth Maul her. They Darth Maul. She's Darth Maul at this point.
Yes.
Now she didn't been betrayed by the.
She's Darth Maul.
She's Darth. He's going to Darth Maul her
because
he's gonna have to.
Yeah, it's only a few things that can happen here, and now either she's going to try to protect the boy, but the moment that she goes to visit the kid, she putting him in danger. So she getting between him and Obi-Wan at this point. But the moment she know about the kid now, Vader don't know about the kid. Vader not on his way to Tatooine. Vader on his way out to the ship. But we gotta ask, what is her? Is she gonna stick to her goal, which is to lure Vader in, and is she gonna use this kid, who I guess she gonna piece together that is actually Anakin's son? Is she gonna try to use the kid to lure Vader in with Obi-Wan? Or it's like, all right, well, the Obi-Wan ship done sailed. She can't use Obi-Wan no more because but she kind of can, but she can't. So maybe she says, all right, how can I get Vader and Obi-Wan? The only way you can do it now is this kid. He got some type of interest in this kid. I've been there before. I talked to this guy on. I gotta get back here now and find out what's going on. Why this kid is so special. her being the smartest Inquisitor ever, she should be able to piece together that okay, this she won't know that he the chosen one, but she'll know like, all right, that's Anakin's son. So yeah, man.
At least of which the boy is important.
The boy is important.
Just for the way Bail dumbass said it.
Bail's this idiot. So she gonna go visit Luke, man. She gonna go visit Luke. I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know what her arc gonna be exactly. Maybe she go out guns blazing and just say, nah, I'm still out for revenge. And if I gotta go through this kid to get Vader, I'll do it. If I gotta kill this kid to hurt Vader or lure him in, whatever I gotta do, I'll do it. But Reva can't make it.
Yeah. I'm thinking I would hate for them to do a like for like with the Maul situation. Right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that because Obi gonna have to cunningly defeat Vader. He gonna have to cunningly get away from Vader. Because he still got him on some like, you gotta tie that part. He still got him on some Padawan shit right now. On some when I left you, I am the master shit, right? He still got him on that. There's gonna be like a last moment, but I don't think that's gonna be the biggest moment of the last episode.
And he gotta save the people too.
And he gotta save the people. And he gotta get Leia back. My thought is he know he got to get back. And they may half-ass do this and get Leia back. Like, hey, y'all can get, okay, I'm going to get Vader out of this. Get her back to such and such. Throw a little mind wipe or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, here's your mom's, but you don't remember this shit.
No. You know what starting to seem less and less likely.
Yeah. But we're going to get back to, he's going to, because she's going to be maybe, I don't want to say unhinged, but I need to get at him. And Obi cannot let that happen.
Can't do it.
So,
because she on her way to Tatooine, bro.
He gonna kill her emotionally. He gonna have to take her out, and it's gonna be probably an emotional moment. But it ain't gonna be like this thing that him and Maul had, right? Like, because at the end, Maul was wanting the chosen one, right? Is he really the chosen one? That kind of shit.
Yeah.
I just gonna think like, no, I can't let you do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta take you out. I gotta do this.
Yeah.
But it's either you. I can't even have you you gotta give him the opportunity to lure him.
Nah.
She gonna try to get to the boy. And before she could do that, Ben gonna just take her out. They probably gonna have a duel. She could probably still got that one saber, and he gonna get her real quick. He gonna do this shit. This shit coming. That shit coming. And that's gonna be the big duel. But he gonna have to take her out. He gonna have to, and that's I think that's how it's gonna happen.
But yeah, it's
I think he gonna get away from what's her name. Obviously, he gonna get away from Vader. He gonna have to do something that makes that line still matter. But I think she's gonna want to use Luke as bait. But she's not gonna get a chance to do that. It's not gonna be a thing where now Vader's on his way. I'm gonna get in contact with him, and this is how I'm gonna get him. That's the son of Anakin. As soon as she say some shit like that, the saber coming up.
Yeah,
remember when Maul was like, "You're saving someone."
Yes,
I can't do the Maul voice, but it's like it's something.
Saving someone
or someone.
Why are you here?
Yeah. And he got that, and then once he did that, Obi's face lit up, and it was time to go.
Looking at him,
and that's what's gonna do that for this one.
You're right, man. He got it.
He can't let that happen. He can't even let it get close to doing that.
Even on a meta level, right? Like the writer, you cannot have a moment. You can't the lore up. You can never have a moment where you can't even have a moment where Darth Vader acknowledges Tatooine ever again. You can't have him. He can't visit there. He can't go back. You cannot have him go back to Tatooine for any reason, especially with some type of suspicion that Obi-Wan lived there. Because if he knew if he knew Obi-Wan was there this whole time, he would go to Tatooine and kill Obi-Wan. He doesn't do that. He never visits the planet again. The entire
span of his realm. He's not messing with that because he don't feel that Luke. This dude is strong, man.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy right here is strong, bro.
This guy's strong, man.
So he's not going to take no step. He's not going to even get close to that. She's not going to even be able to let him know. It's going to be that moment where that's going to be the first time since he probably laid down Anakin on Mustafar, where it's going to be like, I got to make a decision. And I got to take her. She's going to mess this up. I got to take her out because she's putting Luke in danger now.
Gotta happen.
And she was going to get everybody killed. What she trying to do?
Yeah,
because she's gonna really, this how, what I'm saying. This is how I'm gonna get him, and this is the son of. He might. It may be even a moment where she just kind of piece it together, like Obi come up on her. She come up on her, like he find out where she at, and she's like, oh, I got it. This is that gotta be what that is.
It's him, isn't it? That's his son.
Before we even get too far. We're not going to even have a conversation about it. Like, we're not going to even have that information. We're going to have to take you out.
Yeah, I think, and
so either she losing early or she losing at the end of the show. And then, they do a little montage and let you know, like, okay, this is some member berries, let you know how it link up to New Hope. But, but yeah, I don't think she's going to get an opportunity to bait Vader. Just the fact that she wants to do it.
Yeah,
is why Obi gonna have to take her out.
Like it's gonna be like the final like straw. It's like I'm gonna tell Vader this kid is here, and I'm gonna get my revenge. And it's like,
yeah,
I can't. I'll get. Hey, listen, you will not do that. It's me or you.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you think a guiding thing or think about it? We think we're gonna see some force in Luke that may solidify the reason why I know, okay, this is the real reason why I'm doing this. Like a little moment of force.
Oh man, that's a great question. Great question.
Because Obi's still going on like he don't know that he got, I don't know if he knows because he says the child showing. And I don't know if Obi was ever trained in the way because I don't know if he got any midi-chlorian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Nah,
if he know his levels, if he know his levels, because remember Qui-Gon could like see like, oh, this he can't sense the force in this young boy in Anakin, but he had his suspicions. Like, okay, you're telling you're exhibiting the signs. So I don't know how you have the science where you can like just know they're force sensitive children. Like,
question,
is there different people who can gauge that versus a Jedi, which is like, I know how to train you, but I don't know how to pick one out from a lineup, right? Like he had to get
he wanted
But so is there something that's going to show, because he's not going to be able to get his blood unless he sneak up and do that move like, hey man, you just failed. Let me go ahead and like Qui-Gon did with Anakin. Is he gonna see like a forced moment, like, oh hell, I definitely can't let this happen. Now I'm willing to kill because he's gonna have to kill Reaver. That's what I'm really trying to say. Is Luke gonna exhibit something to let Obi know? Because we still don't know that this Obi is willing to do that, right? Like when he was ready to do in Rebels, he was ready to, okay, nah, Maul. Plus, him and Maul had a history, so he probably had to do it anyway. But like for Luke, I didn't do it for my girl. But for Luke, you getting all this, right?
Yeah.
Where like
that's your
so it's long-winded me as saying, is Luke going to exhibit something that solidifies it or confirms it for Obi? Okay, no, you're not cross. I can't even let you cross this line, Reaver. It's over if you even cross that line. If you even think now, I got to take you out because I know this is the chosen one.
I'm gonna say just based off of.
That's a long question.
I'm gonna say no. That's a great question. I'm gonna say no because I think
God, that would be hype if you do that. But go ahead.
That would be hype. Yeah. Man, if he like catch like a cup or something,
oh my,
like a boat or something, he just
that's all I need, bro.
I'm gonna say no though because
with that little plane that he got for him that's gonna show up at A New Hope at the same time, something like that.
Man, that was an Easter egg. No, I'm gonna say no because of when he first introduced. He 100% convinced that the boy gonna have some type of force sensitivity, but I don't think Obi-Wan or any Jedi would leave another like once the Jedi see force sensitivity, once they see that you got a connection with the force, it's like they're not gonna just leave you to your own devices. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
they're gonna take you. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we gotta train you now because you can't just be out there with the Force. You know what I mean? Like there's a book. There's a book with from Legends, right? Where Luke has a son in the book. Luke's son in the book is named Ben. Believe it, yeah. His son's name was Ben, right? Ben Skywalker,
which makes more
sense.
Which
makes way more sense, right? Because Leia, again, another way we know Leia really didn't have a relationship with Kenobi because she wouldn't name her son Ben. No. Luke would, whatever. So
wouldn't have thought that until this show, right? Before this show, that would have never been a thing. But go ahead.
It never made. That's why people was like confused, like, why would she name her son Ben? When whatever. So Luke named his son Ben, and they're just waiting to see some type of connect. Like Ben is not showing a connection with the Force, and him and his mom, or Luke and his wife, are waiting for Ben to show this connection. So it's like it take a while, bro. Like it take a while for you to show that connection with the Force. So the moment they do, it's like, all right, you gotta start training. Like they're not gonna just let a kid, a Jedi just not gonna let a kid.
Oh, so if he show, I got you. So if we get a little sign, a little Easter egg, a little nugget, not Easter egg, we get a little nugget that Luke got some Force, and Ben and Obi see that,
yeah,
Obi going to work.
He gonna want to train him then.
Obi going to work.
I think when he
Owen couldn't stop that for that much longer.
Nah, he would have been like, I'm not playing, because at that point it's like, well, man, if you out here, you showing sensitivity to the Force, you become a target.
Yes.
But you out there fixing something, and then you use the Force, and kids looking at you like, he used the Force. And then that's that should get around, and now you got people coming out there to try to get you. So I don't think we're gonna see it. We could, because they don't really respect the Lord. But
now you just sold me, because if they do it now, I'm gonna be salty.
So it'll kind of,
I would be like, okay, because that makes sense. Like if he would show that, then it's like it becomes, especially at that time, because you have the people that are like they were on that truck, right? And they wasn't even showing it. No guys was the guy that sold them out to the stormtroopers. Like, you're gonna have people that's gonna instantly sell them out.
Yeah, now there are inherent things, like him being such a good pilot. That's the Force. His dad was the same way. Anakin was the same way. There's a reason why Anakin was such a good pilot. Why Jedi in general are great pilots, because they use the Force. But nobody, you can't. That's easier. That's harder to pick up than you catching the damn cup midair.
Yeah.
Or you throwing
that
something.
Blue milk about to drop, and he's just like,
no, I ain't finished that yet. I was at me, shit like that. The you just being a dope ass pilot is harder. Like, oh man, you just the best pilot out here, man. Like, you doing that is it's harder to pick up on that than you catching something. So
okay.
So yeah, he already is showing. So it's little things, little markers and stuff that Obi-Wan can pick up on. His little spine, that he's spying on him. He can see it already. Like, oh no, this kid gonna be strong with the Force. This kid a good pilot. He love to fly. He fixed things come to him easier. He know. Yeah, he know. Like, yeah, this kid got the Force. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, he don't need to see a physical like for me, like a cup drop and he just catch that something.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he's seeing the same things he saw in other young Jedi. You know what I mean? Any stuff he saw in his dad. Like, okay,
things that Qui-Gon saw in Anakin.
Things that the fact that he was winning that pod race, like, that was a big thing. Like, they called Qui-Gon's eye, like, man, like, damn, he anticipates turning the corners and all that stuff faster. That's the Force.
Talking about his dreams and stuff.
Yeah, he talk about his dreams, and he see visions. And
so you think he'll get a chance to talk to Luke some shit, and that might be some shit like that. Like, they may harken back, like, yeah, you know, I had these dreams.
He didn't know his name. Yeah, Ben know. I mean, Luke know his name in
so
New Hope.
He may say some of those same lines though,
wonder if
like
they may
Anakin
know
was saying
Ben
in one.
Kenobi. You know, yeah, like
I be dreaming and stuff because you know they're different. Because I think didn't Anakin say something like that in the first one? He was like, "Yeah, I have dreams and I'm going to do this." And Qui-Gon just looking at him like, "Okay, I'm gonna note that. All you be doing, note that. Oh, your son is special, ain't he?"
Yeah, he knew. Like he's like, yeah, I gotta take the boy. You know, again, what I say when he showed that, he was like, hey, I gotta take you out of here, bro. He made a deal and everything. Like he risked lives and shit. Like I can get you off this planet. You forcing this, you know. But also he kind of saw like I think this kid the chosen one, and the midichlorian count and all that. He took a lot of stuff, but yeah, once the Jedi see that you that strong in the Force, they'll train you right away. So I don't think Luke's gonna show too much.
We might not have no like you say if they kind of do that, then it's like that's cute and everything, but like y'all can't do that, and then somebody gonna be still sitting here for 10 years.
Yeah, y'all can't do that.
Like Obi was gonna have to. He was gonna have to take that boy from Owen, not be a partner or not be like kind of pushed away out into past the Dune Sea. He was gonna have to really like
Facts.
snatch that boy up.
Facts.
If he showed like for real shit like that.
Right. Let me ask you this. So now, based off this episode, what do you think going forward? Do you think now does this solidify the fact that all right, there cannot be a season 2? What do you think about after seeing this episode? What do you think more about the season 2 and the possibility of Reva having a spinoff show?
So I don't think it's a season 2, and I don't think Reva because I don't think Reva making it.
Right.
You would have asked me that before the end of the episode. I was 100% season 2 and 100% Reva getting that.
I was too. Yeah, I was too.
What you brought back because I thought that was a big deal, even though like it was whatever how you feel about it. I thought that was a big deal that they brought back the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah,
because it links to because if you tell me different things are canon, it links to Rebels, and he was the Grand Inquisitor, and then obviously they didn't make it after that, but like Reva wasn't there. He was there, right?
He wasn't there, man.
So bringing him back, you keeping that kind of in line.
Yeah.
But I think once I saw her go against Vader, and then the first thing I thought is they about to Darth Maul her in some way, shape, or form, where she gonna have like her actual turning moment. I mean, same thing happened to Vader, same thing happened to Maul when they about to die. It's like they saw the light. Even though Vader kind of switched a little bit earlier when he saw his son about to die.
Yeah.
So let's keep that a buck.
Threw the Emperor off the bridge.
Yeah. But like when that moment was happening, and I think she's going to have that. I don't think she's making it past this. But if you would have asked me before she tried to get the drop, really honestly, if you would have asked me before she went at before like she let Obi walk back in the damn walk back in the building with those 2 stormtroopers, then I was like, oh, she might, we still going season 2. We still going that she's going to get a spinoff, but I don't think that's happening now because I don't think she's walking out of this. She's going. Once they said she was going, she saw the thing. It was going to go to Tatooine. She got to go.
She got to go.
She can't know what he is.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta. Yeah, it has to end here.
It's only 4
people. Her story ends here on Tatooine.
When we get to New Hope, it's only 4 people that know. I guess 5 really that know Vader, that Luke is the son of Anakin, Beru, Owen, Yoda, Obi, Bail Organa.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it, and they all spread out. I mean, obviously Obi and Owen and all on the same planet, but them the only people that know. Everybody, the other 2,
you don't even know if he told his wife either. So yes, that was Bail Organa. He died.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm going to the assumption wife don't know.
3 of them die right away,
instantly.
Owen and his wife get murked. They get murked out, and then
Bail,
Leia's dad, he get murked out along with the entire planet.
Yeah, done.
They get whacked out. So
yeah, we can't have it that now we just introducing to somebody else know that, and we cool with that. No matter how
everybody that knew died.
Yeah, because she's on the radar.
Yeah.
if Reva running around here, she's not only on the radar, like she on the radar, like if a second sister or the fifth brother and all that she done a stormtrooper shooter. She done. She went after Vader. Yeah. She the donest of done. She can't even turn into a rebel.
Nah, she can't even do that. She done killed Jedi.
Yeah, you can't make her a rebel. You can't make her none of that. Like I know the people from Andor, they got like a story of the shit they had to do. It wasn't always easy to get the information. So it's a lot of shit they did, right? Yeah. She not even one of those. She way worse, man. She didn't kill Jedi, bro.
Yeah. She don't participate.
So beyond even just saying that, like, man, there's no way she didn't kill. Dude, she about to find out that the son of Anakin is alive. And if they keep going that she the smartest thing in the world, that Leia maybe, okay, Bail Organa asking him, he's holding Leia. He's talking about the boy. If you can't get the girl, I'm going to go get the boy. If she could figure that Luke is the son of, which is obviously more important, don't get me wrong. If she's going to figure out that Luke is the son of Anakin. Yeah. He's that one. And you got Bail Organa involved.
Yeah.
Leia got to be the daughter of this.
She's going to figure this out. She's going to deduce this.
Obi got to take her out. So I don't think she's going to make it.
She know too much.
If you didn't tell me that, she know too much. If you didn't tell me, and she's a threat to that.
And given the fact that she's just not anywhere near Rebels, not anywhere near
anything. She unhinged.
Yeah. She's just not anywhere near anything that we've seen. So it's like, yeah, this is a good. If you try to pull off some goofy shit and have her survive and run off, and then we just like nobody's gonna follow that, nobody's gonna support that. It's not gonna work. You gotta, give her
cool for you to kill off Queen.
Yeah, this is the way to do it. Give her a proper ending.
Yeah. Let her end right.
A proper send off. And just let her, man, she's actually made some progress here as a character.
That was her best episode.
That's her best episode, man. She's finally we finally starting to see, like, okay, maybe this wasn't the worst casting ever. Because before I was like, man, this is a terrible character.
Yeah, it looked bad.
I mean, it was bad, man. And overall, it's been bad.
It's been bad. And honestly, it was bad up until like
we talked about the last 3 minutes of the episode.
It was bad up until like she got the drop on my guy.
Yeah, she tried to get a drop. You know what I mean? And just her reaction in that battle, her the yelling and all that, it fit more in this last 3 minutes than it did in the rest of the show, man. So
yeah, that felt like emotion. Where the other shit was just like fire.
Yeah, just raw hate. Like I'm just trying to get.
It's probably shitty because she's probably like a delightful person in real life, right?
Yeah,
that's probably not an easy thing for her. To, like emotional thing she can probably conjure, but just like rage, it's probably something that she's hardest thing because she's probably a delightful person in real life.
She probably is, man. She probably
a sweetheart. Like
she probably naturally a sweetheart, man. Yeah. So it probably was hard for her to do that, man. She, you know what I mean? She. Again, some people, they method, man, they snap, man. They go into another zone, even with Luke Skywalker, man, like the difference between him going ballistic at the end of Return of the Jedi and Queen going ballistic is a difference, man. When he do that, never, you know what I mean? When he threatened Leia and he come out of the shadows, like it's a difference. You know what I mean? So
that's what, and then Luke started putting the pain on
Vader. Man, like, he put the pressure on Vader. Yeah, he gonna work out for Vader, man. It ain't really worked out, man. He took his hand off. It was over for Vader at that point, man.
It was not gonna work out for Vader.
He had been surpassed, man. Luke was ready, man. Luke was ready to take over now.
I just don't think I don't believe. You think what do you think?
I'm with you. I don't think we don't see a second season. We don't see any future episodes for Queen, man. None of that shit was ever confirmed. It just Lucasfilm is real particular about stuff like that, man. They would have just announced it like, hey, it's gonna be a season 2. Yeah, we greenlighting it right now. They not sneaky like that. You know what I mean? They not they don't do shit like that, man. They'll just announce that shit like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a season 2. Yeah, we already
they did with Andor. It's like, oh, we got 1 and 2.
Yeah, they told you right away. They didn't build
Two
up
seasons
to
of that shit.
Yeah, they just tell you like, oh no, it's season 2. They would have said that had they, nah. So there's not gonna be a season 2, and Queen's not getting a spinoff, bro.
Yeah, Queen. I don't think. I think it. I actually would be really upset if she makes it through because there's nothing really redeemable about her. That
no, it's not. You giving her a chance to have a proper arc and send off. This is it. She's made a breakthrough here. Like she went from. She was irredeemable before this episode. He was like, man, you can't bring this. She can't be redeemed, man. She done chopped off arms. She done killed Jedi, threatened people, man, watch people die. But now it's like, okay, she did it in just the chase for raw revenge. She did all this in just the pursuit of revenge. Now she's failed at her first attempt of revenge. Now commit to it the entire way now. Keep going until you die. You know what I mean? You got stabbed through the stomach. I think Vader kind of was like Vader being the sadistic psychopath Jedi
he like to play
Sith Lord that he is. He like, I'm playing with my food, man. I know you can come back at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He like,
because he's playing with his food now.
He said, bitch, do better. You know what I mean? Come back. You know what I mean? So he knows she's coming back. He's just waiting, He trying to make her, it's like it's a Sith thing. It's like make you stronger by almost. I can kill you whenever I feel like it, but I want to see how strong you can get.
Yeah, Vader, and that's not too. I mean, Vader played with his food in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, chop Vader. He chopped Luke's hand. As soon as when Luke got 2 out of hand, he's like, all right, man, I'm taking my hand off. I'm gonna end the battle here.
Yeah, he's playing with his food. He played with his food when he was messing with the Han Solo and them, right? He was playing with his food. Like he could just really at any time, like you said, it's probably when you got that much power, sometimes you probably got to keep it interested, right? Because I can really just end all this shit anytime I want to end it, right?
Bro.
And he's probably still at a level when he's kind of, now we know it is. He's still following orders. Like he probably got a marching order not to, hey man, no, cut, like Vay, like come on, DV. Chill for a minute, man. They gotta murk everything. Like sometimes you gotta still fear. You can do fear without, taking everybody out.
He just,
I think I was upset. I felt like not upset. I felt like I'm gonna let you go a minute. I felt like at that moment it probably would have been best for her to die.
Yeah, she could have. I mean, her story was done.
I thought it was
done. It's done.
If you want to incorporate Luke and then show some Obi, because you're going to I think this is going to be the episode. This is going to be like the coming of age episode for Obi, right? Where he showed that he has conviction. Because, he tried to round the troops up. He gave them a hype speech before they got on the plane. We will defend. We're going to do this. Like Obi tried to round the troops in this episode, right? Showing a little bit of force. He can sense stuff in the distance. I think this is the one like he's harkening back, whether it's his visions or whether it's maybe they sharing. Obviously, it was a shared experience between them two because they both battled and they're taking different. He's taking different things from the training that they used through this episode.
Yeah.
Whether it's they're sharing this dream, right? This callback, or is it both of them are having it just at different times? Showing that they're still kind of connected in some way, shape, or form. But I think this is going to be the episode, obviously, the final one where he shows some strength, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to have to outwit Vader without obviously killing him. He's going to have to beat him without. He even said it kind of line like when you gonna get you can beat someone without fighting or some shit like that. Like, but the real moment is going to be probably a quote unquote special moment that he got to take Reva out of her pain. I can't let you do this, and I'm relieving you of similar to Maul. Like I'm relieving you of this shit. Like, I failed you kind of thing. But there's a strength in me failing you. Right? I failed you.
I did. Yeah,
I failed you.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what you're gonna have to come to the.
But I can't let you do this.
I can't let you do this. I have to stop you.
So what I'm going to do is because I have to do it, and I'm not afraid to do that anymore.
Hopefully
I'm not afraid of having to do that. I think that's how they better do it that way because you can't have her walk away. Her knowing who
they might do some goofy shit. Like she might beat him. She might beat him. She might like put some press. She might like
rage kick his ass.
Yeah, she might like whoop him. You know what I mean? She might outdo him. You know, and he might be like, please. You know what I mean? He might be maybe pleased with her not to kill Luke or come out to give up Luke or whatever. Maybe. But yeah, more than likely, I think I agree with you. I think
that might be more likely that she whooping his ass, but then in the end,
yeah, even though it wouldn't make any goddamn sense because it's like
she don't got no hands.
Nah, man.
So it don't really make sense that she would do it. We saw it. She don't really. I know it's Vader.
She's a good antagonizer. I'm not, and I'm saying good. I mean, like she's more effective at antagonizing people, right? Like putting fear in people. But as a duelist, she didn't look impressive. Like she didn't look impressive as a duelist yet. Like
even Fifth took it easier on her. Fifth had her when he had her laying out. Like
bro, Fifth.
So now you see it back. Like was they all in on it? Like.
Yeah,
like they was like, hey man, you crossing lines. Look, you have an effective method, and we using it for that. But you're done in a minute, and we need you to do this because we couldn't do what you can do. You got him out, right? We needed him out. You got him out.
Yeah,
but Fifth probably could have took her out. Like when you look back, he could have just go ahead and win it, hit her a couple things, forced her a little bit, smacked her around, got her up out of there. So
like
really
she's not the most powerful Inquisitor.
No, she's definitely not.
So Obi-Wan, as rusty as he is, come on, man. You still scared to beat her.
Hey, he blocking bullets again now. He block.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He doing all this shit like
he look like a proper Jedi, man.
Yeah, he got 35 stormtroopers firing in. He knocking that shit back. Like he
and you having flashbacks when you was
you're training.
Outdoing Anakin, man. So I was like, come on, man. You should be able to beat her easily. But I just think maybe she get the drop on him. Maybe he have to negotiate his way out of this thing. Like, listen, man, drop the lightsaber. Don't do it. You know, don't do it. Don't call Vader here. Don't do it. And
she might be out the window or something. Because he can't ever really come in contact with Luke. Luke can't see this shit.
He can't. She got to be off in the distance, looking at from a mountain, pointing at Luke down on the farm, like Luke. Anytime I wanted to, I could take this kid. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Once Obi see that, he gotta be like, "Hey man, it's over. This ends here. I'm gonna bury you here at Tatooine." We'll see, man. We'll see. Hey,
Reva gonna be buried on Tatooine. It all begins and ends with Tatooine, don't it?
Man, it literally. It's how it's how the sequel trilogy ends.
Yeah, she can't end up rolling around with Roken and them saving
her. Man,
it's not enough.
You can't be.
If you wanted to do that, you needed a 12-show season at least. You can't do that now.
Yeah, man, you can't have her walk away she can't walk away at this. There's no redemption, like you said. There's no redemption.
There's no redemption.
The only redemption is like Maul's redemption, where you ask the question: is he the chosen one? Like, yeah, he is. You're like, all right, good luck. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Maul ended up saying. Like, man, I just want a revenge. I just want somebody to avenge me, whether it was me, you. All right, you say you got the chosen one. Hey, man, he will avenge us.
Yeah.
And he was talking about all the victims of Sidious and the people who was turned to the dark side. You know, he was talking about them, you know, basically him and other kids, whatever. But yeah, I mean, now it's like.
And Maul had way too many bodies to be redeemed. His redemption had to be that.
Yeah, he had to get.
That's all he could get. And everything too.
Yeah, that's all he could get. It's just that little moment where it's like, because it was him saying like, "Hey man, he made me this way."
Yeah, facts.
I ain't never have a chance. I pretty much came out the womb, you know what I mean, to kill her. Like he turned me into a weapon from day one. I had no childhood. I ain't never know how. I didn't even get turned. I was just always a Sith, always on the dark side. Hate always in my blood. Like that's the only way I know how to do things. But I realize now that I'm older and I'm out of his control, hey man, I'm a victim just like everybody else. So that's all he got left is to say, like, oh man, he will avenge us, you know. That's it. He will avenge us. Like, that's pretty much where Reva at, man. All Reva got is because Reva can't beat Darth Vader. She can't beat Darth Vader. All she can do is hope to lure Darth Vader into one final trap and maybe like try again, or maybe try to convince Obi-Wan, hey, if you don't help me, I'm gonna kill this kid. So help me kill this dude, Vader. That's all she got. What you got?
Her plan is like
yeah,
the fear and everything she had when he came through, and she was a Padawan when she was a kid. That her ultimate plan is to make him see something like what she saw. That he could do something to her, do something as like kind of like a mirror. Like this, now this is a younger child that I'm gonna take out in front of you.
Damn.
And that's what a really kind of like plan is, right? Like I want him to feel and see it, because she probably not even thinking that she gonna get out of it. She probably just wanted him to feel something now.
Yeah, she know how she know that can change. Exactly.
What you did to me in my face, I'm going to do to you in your face.
Damn.
You gonna see me. I'm gonna get my plan is to lure you here, and I stick this. I still got my red saber through Luke. You see that. You could take me out after that, because I really ain't got nothing to live for. But I'm gonna do something to you.
I'm gonna kill your son.
I'm gonna take him out for that reason.
Hey, but that'll be that's what I'm saying.
For that reason, you got to see it like I saw it in Order 66. Like I was in there, and we were just kids. You gonna see that, but to your son.
Hey, they do that. That you want to talk about bringing this show, man, having a good ending to this show, a good ending, not a great ending, and not a great show. But if you want to have a good ending to a otherwise crappy show,
yeah,
man, that's a great ending, man. Because at that, I'm like, hey, man, what more can I ask for from this character? You know, I mean, this character's obviously been very lopsided. Didn't really have an arc until literally this last 3 minutes of this episode. If we can get that to be the resolution, like, man, she just wanted to get revenge so bad that she threatened to kill this kid. Like Obi-Wan kills her. She wanted Anakin, aka Darth Vader, to see her plunge that lightsaber through this kid the way that she had to see him kill all these younglings. Hey man, that right there, that'll give her a fitting end, man. Like, damn, man, this chick was deranged. She's also like a tragic character.
Yeah.
She's obviously, because she's so deranged that she'd rather just kill another kid just so that she can get her revenge. Man. But this is, we got these.
If we see that kind of blurb they put in the beginning, like they did for the episode, that was the thing that was tripping me out. Not tripping me out, but like, remember when Obi-Wan started, right? And it started with the Order 66, but it was from the view of the young Padawans.
Yeah.
And it was like that was right after those shootings that happened. Right.
Yeah.
So they knew they was gonna do it again. And I guess I always wonder how was they gonna catch flack, because they didn't they made the show. Obviously, they don't know something like that's gonna happen. Literally the week of the premiere of the show. Because so they had that kind of like this disclaimer at the beginning, like disturbing images, that kind of thing. Because they knew they was gonna revisit that. If they have another one like that, yeah, we getting to that point. We getting to that point where like we getting close.
Yeah.
Or it may be as close to like kind of, because Maul he was close to Luke because he was on Tatooine, but he wasn't close like he had Luke in his sights, right?
He wasn't. He was close.
We may get to that point where Luke is in her sights, and they've stolen a lot of things, right? Even that was a big deal with what Vader did. And holding the ship, because that was like the video game, right? With Star Killer. So that was a big deal. So they may take from and kind of mirror it to the Maul. And we're not going to bring Maul because we're going to have a Maul-esque scene to kind of finish Reva off. Right, you know, like that kind of duel. It won't be a big duel, just a wop wop. And or like you say, maybe Reva get a little bit in, but like they kind of use that. She close enough, but she not there. But yeah, I think if we see that, we gonna get close to Luke, which I would have a problem with. I don't think she should ever get close to him just because the continuity, like you say, like that would have kind of traumatized Luke a little bit. Right?
Yeah, it would. You can't have a you're right, because same thing. Maul, like you said, Maul never had Luke in his sights.
No,
Maul never
Like.
seen Luke.
You don't even know what he looked like.
Yeah, he just knew, like he just out of pure, he deduced it, like, why are you here on this planet, man? Like, what are you doing? Why are you hiding?
You down bad. Like, why are you here?
Yeah, you hide, you like a little, you hiding out here in the desert, man. Like, what are you doing here?
He was once a great general.
You
look bad, man. What's up?
Bad. You the guy who defeated me in my prime when I had 2 legs under me. I killed your master.
Yeah.
Why are you out here, man? You a Jedi master. Why are you out here? And he like, you protecting something. Okay, is it the chosen? It must be the chosen one. By then they had already, he was already dead. But it's like he was already dying, and it's like, all right, is he the chosen one? Like, he is. Yeah, but he never actually seen him. He didn't know it was even a kid, a boy, until he said he is.
He just put it together when he knew he was done. You protecting something, or you protecting someone, and that's when Obi knew he had to take him out. He had to take him out at that point. And I just think there's going to be a moment. That's the first thing I thought. I'm gonna let you go. That's the first thing I thought when she saw the thing, when she opened it up and had that kind of like choppy message about all it said was the boy, Tatooine, Owen. I said, they about the Darth Maul. She about to get a Darth Maul
man.
Ending. And so whatever, in the way that they're going to do it, but it's going to be a Darth Maul ending.
It's the only way, man. It's the only way, man.
Obi going to kind of like, because in between this time, like I think I think they say look at the books or whatever. Ultimately, between now and like I guess we can get to the New Hope, basically to Rebels, right? Because that part of Rebels is 2 years before New Hope. Obi's actually trains now. Like he actually trains. He actually makes sure he stays sharp. This, that, and the third. This may be the first kind of like line, not just his whole adventures, but the first time he got to defend again. Is when he got to take a rebound. I really hope he takes her out. I really hope, because I think that's dope for her if that happens. I think it's dope for the story.
Yeah,
and it's dope for her. Yeah, that
it's a dope arc, man. If she can go out, man, it's tragic. It'll make her a tragic figure. She'll be a tragic figure, but at least she'll be a figure. Yeah. She'll be something other than just a dumbass character. Like, she'll be a tragic.
Yeah, I don't want to see her as a rebel next.
Nah, man. You can't flip her, man. You can't flip her. She's too
Roken going on adventures.
She's too much, man. She too on the other side, man. And she's failed. Like, she's failed now. She wouldn't have any. What would be her drive? Oh no, I want to stop the Empire now. She don't even care about the Empire. She's shown that she don't care about the Empire. She was playing a part. Yeah. She was playing a part. She don't care about the Empire, and she don't care about people's. She don't care about the safety of just normal people.
She cut that lady's arm off in Tatooine. Yeah. Like, so it was nothing.
She's not some undercover cop, you know what I mean? Where she's like, I'm not gonna be violent because I'm gonna try to play this character, but I'm gonna be you was just on it's again, this stuff is making her a dope character because you like, damn, you had that much conviction. You was that obsessed.
Yeah.
You was in such a pursuit of revenge that you'll go through anybody. You going through the good people, bad people. You going through the rest of the Inquisitors. You took out the Inquisitor. You'll take out Obi-Wan. You'll take out Jedi. That's what a character like that is supposed to be like. A Sith, or just somebody who on the dark side, or somebody who's a great Jedi. Like, she's not a Jedi.
No.
That Jedi that she could have been, that Jedi died in the temple when he killed all the young ones. She went on a quest of fear and revenge, fear and hatred, and became Reva. That probably ain't even a real name.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that probably ain't her real birth name.
She just made that shit up. Like, I'm gonna be Reva. Cool, okay, that's dope. But if you try to tell me now that she's gonna flip, then you fail. You completely.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
You squandered the entire opportunity, man, of having a great character.
Like,
it's a pretty good character, man.
She was able to turn and do all that other stuff. Like, nah, I just don't think that's she's got, like I said, her body count too high for that. Like, her conviction, even just to the point where she chopped that lady's arm off.
Chop that shit off.
Her conviction just to do that, you that hard to try to sell it, where you gonna chop, you don't even feel that you're doing that.
Yeah,
but yeah, she got. But we seen through the show body after body, like they was shooting down people. Like Taylor died. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like
people killed a lot of people. Yeah, she killed a lot of people, man.
People died, man. Then yeah, just way too many. So,
like, I don't think but it's like
she tried to kill the Inquisitor. Like,
yeah, she would have killed him if she took him out, but he stayed alive. So she's not loyal.
We know
really care about the Empire, man. Like, it ain't nothing to indicate that she truly believes that shit. The Empire be, nah, man. She was on her own selfish quest for revenge. All right, man, let her realize that all the way through. Don't tell me that she's gonna flip now and fight for the rebellion. That's stupid. There's nothing to suggest that she would do that.
Yeah.
So there's no context here to say, like, oh man, she might turn to the rebellion. No.
Turn to the light.
She would have blew up all them kids on that. She would have let him pull down the transport. If she really cared about them people on the transport, she would have tried to strike him down before he went to go pull for us. She didn't care about that. She would have let everybody down that transport if it meant him letting his guard down long enough for her to strike him down.
She would have did all that just to get to the point, because that's what she needed. The one moment his guard was down.
That's what she needed. The one moment where he just sulking in, like, disappointment, like, damn, I lost Obi-Wan again. Oh, no.
Yeah, she probably would have needed a good Obi-Wan battle.
Yeah.
That they going at it and Obi like really just trying to fight.
Yeah.
To give her an opportunity to get Vader. And hope Obi get a couple in that she can get him. But other than that, yeah.
I don't know. Again, I don't want to bail the writers out on this, but maybe her plan was like, yeah, if he does get Obi-Wan, he's satisfied to an extent, right? And he let his guard down.
Yeah.
And then I could take him out then.
Yeah.
Because at that point because he thinking like if he convinced that she really wanted Obi-Wan for him. So damn, thanks for bringing me Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan dead. Thanks for bringing me Obi-Wan. I appreciate that. His guard down.
Yeah.
And now he like, man, this chick was so much. She wanted to please me. She wanted to follow my orders so much and complete this mission so much that she went through all this stuff. She completed her mission. So she on my side, so yeah, that's how I guess maybe that was her plan. Maybe that was her plan to get his guard down, was to complete that mission. But yeah, man, this is it, man.
One thing to add about, and we go. One thing I want to add about the original question you kind of asked. So I'm gonna give myself a cop out on that. Do I think she can get a second season? I don't. If she got a second season, it wouldn't be a second season going forward. It'd be a good second season about her story.
Oh God, I hope not. I just don't care.
If they had one, it would be that.
That makes sense.
So I gonna rule it completely out because it seems like something they could do. Like, how did she go from? Because they haven't told that story. Like, how did she go from getting stabbed to all of a sudden she's the third sister?
Yeah,
because I would have thought I was under the impression that she wouldn't. I didn't think she was trying to get back at Vader. I was thinking like she was trying to get at Obi, and then Vader saw something in her. He probably knocked off all the other younglings, but he didn't knock her off. Right. That's how I saw it. So at some point in time, she got up off. She was able. We know saber shots to the stomach don't kill you. So we've seen it 4 times in this particular, was it 3 times in this particular series alone? She got it twice, one as a kid and one as an adult, and then for both from Vader, and then she did one to the Grand Inquisitor. So as long as you catch one straight in the belly, you're good. You're good, right? You could
like burn through and
that's nothing. They don't really hit no vital organs, right?
Right, apparently.
But if she can, we don't know how she got to the point where she actually made it to the, like, did she graduate from a and then how she get to that point where, like, I don't, they haven't shown that, and I don't know how important that is now. She is right, that she was good, and then but she was able to keep her whole plan for the entire time. Like, I'm gonna kill that guy when I get strong enough, right? But at some point in time, somebody found her, and then she was able to get to the point where she was on the Empire side, and she became I don't know if she went to stormtrooper training, whatever the part that she graduates to Inquisitor, right? But sometimes at some point in time, she got in the room.
Yeah, you're right, man.
So if it did something, that's what
they could do that. It'll be ill-advised, but they can do that, man. And
so I don't want to say it's completely a no-go because they could possibly do that.
I gotta cop out too, man, and say, I can't 100% say they want to do a second season now because she don't have to survive. And you can, like you said, there's still,
you
know what I mean? There's still adventures to be had. Like you said, he got to train. It could be a second season. It shouldn't be, but there could be one. But I'm gonna make an official prediction.
I don't think this is the last time we see. I know it's like the last time we see Vader in live action. Because he's gonna show up in Ahsoka Tano. But there's part of me that want to say, is this the last time we see Ewan? Like, I don't think this is the last time we see Ewan either.
Probably not, bro.
But that's we can recap after. We can recap that at some point in time after the final show. Yeah, like, still keep it in between now and Rebels.